This mind, brain, the whole of it, the whole nature and the structure of the mind, includes the emotions, the brain, the reactions, the physical responses and all that. This mind has lived in turmoil, in chaos, in loneliness, and has had a profound insight into all that. And having such a deep insight, cleared the field.
Yes.
So this mind is no longer that mind, no longer the limited mind.
That you began with.
Damaged mind, right?
Yes.
Let's use the word damaged mind.
Damaged mind, also damaged brain, you say that this damaged mind has been the same, working, has damaged the brain, right?
Yes, all right.
So we have both the damaged mind and the
damaged mind
brain.
Means damaged emotions, damaged brain.
The cells themselves are not in the right order, right?
No, quite. But when there is this insight and therefore order, the damage is undone.
You can say the damage was done by disorderly thoughts and feelings, which overexcite the cells and disrupt them. And
the insight transforms the man-made mind.
Yes. So that but then you say it's no longer the man-made mind.
It's no longer. And that insight is not the result of man's endeavor.
But then we're saying the mind has the possibility or potential of being moving from beyond the consciousness, but we haven't actually done much of it. It's free of desire. You say.
Free of desire. My brain is conditioned. Tradition, culture, heredity.
All right, and that means it's damaged in
Damaged. Damaged. And it has healed itself completely.
Yes.
Now it is unconditioned through having an insight or perception which is not the perception of the damaged.
But we'll say the whole brain is not, the brain is not damaged through and through, but there's a certain damage to the brain. But there's still a function that is not damaged.
That's right.
Now, is this the only way, not to say that you see, this is that it depends on somebody having appeared who was not conditioned, who can talk from that depth. If there were only conditioned people, then they would never find a way out. I mean,
absolutely.
We must observe and discover and find our way out. Now, if the brain were not damaged, then it could do that, obviously. But see, if it is damaged, it cannot do it.
You realize it cannot do it.
Yes.
Therefore, you stop.
You stop. But I mean, it was you who was the one who was not damaged who communicated this, right? Who from at a depth.
I realized by your talk, by reading, talking, doesn't matter how I realized, that the damaged brain, whatever it does, will still be in that area. Why doesn't it happen?
I think that maybe there's some clue in the nature of the brain damage. You see what it does, that insofar as it distorts perception. You see, the whole thing depends on perception. Huh?
Yes.
Clear perception. This brain damage can produce what appears to be perception, at least what it takes to be perception. That the difficulty is that is what comes in slowly, unconsciously. You see, an attribution of things, of properties, which the brain takes to be the same as perception. The thing is that thought tends to accompany everything that happens, you see, and it gives an imitation, an accompaniment, like music or accompaniment,
Quite.
Which builds up, and that becomes the habit. Now then the thought takes that habit as the same as the original. Or at the beginning, thought says the accompaniment is helping, and later it mistakes that accompaniment for the thing itself. Right?
Yeah.
Part of the damage attributes to itself the property of being very deep and beyond thought, do you see?
Quite.
And therefore it escapes this insight.
My brain, not only damaged, but refuses to see anything new, because whatever you say might lead me to such danger.
Well, the brain attributes danger to seeing something new.
Of course.
You know, it appears to perceive danger. That
Yes.
is, in other words, something happens in which the brain projects danger into that situation. It is thought, but it comes back as if something seen, do you see? See that there's the tendency of this damaged brain to come to conclusions and present them as facts, do you see? Yes.
Therefore, I realize all
Yeah.
the tricks of the damaged brain does.
Yes, and see, one of the tricks is to say, nothing can be done.
Yes, nothing can be
Leave
done.
it go, you see.
Correct.
Or else I'll keep on working on it.
You're talking to me at a deeper level, which I'm not used to. And I get used to it while you're talking to me. And the moment you stop talking to me, it's gone.
Well, at least in time,
Thought, because I'm very serious, I'm very concerned, thought does stop. And the feeling of the depth can never become a habit. That's why transformation of the mind is not your mind or my mind. It's the mind, the human mind.